Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to interface LED with the PIC microcontroller. These are the some silent features of PIC 16 of 877A microcontroller. So roughly, it is a 8-bit CPU. It supports up to 2 megabytes program memory. It supports SPI, I2C, and CAN bus like serial communication protocols. On chip, it has 10-bit ADC converter. It operates up to 40 MHz crystal oscillator. So this is the pin diagram of PIC 16 of 877A. So we divide the entire pin diagram into several blocks like power, oscillator, reset and ports. So in the power, we give the plus 5 voltage to the corresponding pins like 11, 12, 31, 32, and reset is pin number 1 to reset the entire microcontroller. Oscillator, so pin number 13 and 14, so used to connect the crystal oscillator. Through the crystal oscillator, we provide the clock signal to the microcontroller. So apart from that, my PIC 16 of 877A, it has port A, port B, port C, port D, port D, totally 5 ports will be available. So each port we can able to configure as individual or maybe the output. So next, how to configure the ports available in PIC 16 of 877A. So totally we have in the two registers available in the PIC 16 of 877A. One is data direction register. Another one is port register. Data direction register is used to configure the individual port and port pin as input or output. Port register used to send the data to the corresponding port pins when the particular port is activated as output port. So probably we will send logic 0 or logic 1 to the corresponding port pin. So let's take an example. We configure the port C as input, port C as input and port B as output. So now we are ready to configure port C as input. So our keyword, our data direction register keyword is so TRISC. This is my corresponding data direction register for the corresponding port C. Similarly, we are having TRISB, TRISC, TRISA. So according to the port, we have in the individual direction registers it will be available. It is a 8-bit register. So this is the bit pattern of the corresponding port direction register, port C direction register. So D0 to D7 is the direction register for the port C and corresponding port C bits. So in this direction control register, we write the zeros and ones in the corresponding bit position. It will be directly affecting the corresponding port pins in the port. Example, if we write 0 in the D0 bit of direction control register, it will be directly affecting the port C 0th bit. Similarly, if we write 1 in the D6th bit of direction control register, it will be directly affecting the port C 6th port pin. So this is the way you have to use the direction control register to configure the corresponding port. Now how to configure the individual port pin as input and output. So with respect to writing the 0 in the corresponding direction control register and 1 in the corresponding register, we can able to configure the port as input or output. So 0 for to configuring the port as output and 1 for to configuring the port as input. So this we configure D0 to D3 as 0 and D4 to D7 as 1. So automatically it will be affecting the RC0 to RC3 and RC4 to RC7. So according to the ones and zeros filled in the direction register, my port C individual bit it will be affected. So RC7 to RC4 configure as input with respect to writing the 1 from RC D4 to D7 bit in the direction control register, and RC0 to RC3 is configure as output with respect to writing the D0 to D3 as 0. At last we calculate the 8-bit hexadecimal value from the corresponding direction register, because it will be very useful while we developing the embedded C program for the corresponding application. Next, we ready to configure entire port to be as output. To configure the entire port to be as output, we write the zeros from D0 bit to D7 bit of the corresponding direction register, TRASB register. So my hexadecimal value is 0x00. So this is the shortcut. Suppose if we needed to configure the entire port as output, so our hexadecimal value is 0x00. Suppose we needed to configure entire port as input, means my hexadecimal value is 0xFF. This is the keyword we remember, so that we can able to configure entire port as input and output, so without performing these kinds of bit by bit calculation. Next, interfacing to the LED with the PIC16 of 877A microcontroller. So this is our 16 of 877A 40 pin PIC microcontroller. So we attached the crystal oscillator with the necessary capacitors and other circuits in the pin number 13 and 14, and we added the power supply and the reset buttons to the corresponding pins. Then we add the one LED to the corresponding port pins with the current limiting resistor. So while we connecting the LED with respect to the microcontroller, this particular current limiting resistor will be playing the major role. So through the current limiting resistor, we can able to avoid the damages happening in the LED, and also we can able to control the brightness of the LED also. So next we calculate we calculate the amount of resistance added to the LED in series. Let's take an example. So my LED maximum operating voltage is 2. My LED operating current is 10 milliamps. So every microcontroller will be ready to provide the output voltage as 5 voltage, or probably VCC it will be ready to give us output voltage. So my PIC microcontroller will be ready to give the output voltage as 5 voltage when my particular port as configured as output. So hence we calculate the R value. So R is equal to simple formula capital V minus small v divided by I. So 5 minus 2 divided by 10 milliamps. So it will be roughly get 300 milliamps. So we added the value nearly equal to the 300 to 400 ohms resistance value series to the my corresponding LED. Suppose if you are not able to add this amount of resistance in series with respect to the LED, means so my corresponding LED operating voltage is 2. So my microcontroller operating voltage is 5. So my LED current rating is 10 milliamps. So definitely if we are not able to adding this amount of resistance in series with respect to the LED, it will be affecting the LED. So this is the must you must remember while you adding the LED with respect to the microcontroller and with the microcontroller and resistance also. Next, we start to write the program to interface the LED with the PIC microcontroller. So as similar to the C program, we start with the header file. Here our header file is so as include pic.h. So out to the header file, we start our void main as int main, then open braces, then we try to connect the LED with respect to the port B. So we configure the port B as output, all the port pins as configure as output. So default value is 0x00. Then initially we send the logic 0 to the corresponding port B. So through the port B register. Next we start our main application with respect to the while of 1. Then so we have to send the logic 1 to the all the port B pins. So port B is equal to 0xFF. So now my all the port pin it will be deliver logic 1 from the corresponding port B pinches in the microcontroller. Then we add the some on delay. Then we turn off the LED with respect to sending logic 0 to the corresponding port B. So port B is equal to 0x00. Now my microcontroller will be deliver logic 0 to corresponding port B pinches in the microcontroller. Then off delay. Then close your application with respect to corresponding closing braces. Then we add your corresponding void delay call function. Then we include the prototype declaration after the header file. So this is the our program to interface the LED with respect to the microcontroller. So in the next one, we try to create we try to develop a project in MPLAB IDE and create the X file for the corresponding LED interfacing with the port B in PIC 16 of 877A microprocessor. So for that, open the MPLAB IDE, go to the project, then click next. So select the device, then select the compiler, give the project name. So project name as LED, and before that in the desktop we create the one empty folder in the name of application LED. Okay, that's it. Then give the project directory. So we have to set the project directory, desktop LED. Okay, next, then click finish. So now project directory it will be open. Go to the file, new, then copy the corresponding programs in the PowerPoint. So paste it, then add your delay file. Next, save a program, save the file as with the .c extension. So main.c or led.c, whatever it is. Add files to the existing add files to the project. Click save. Then go for compilation. So project build option. So automatically my file get building. It will be shows the some error. We try to rectify the error. So some bracing is missing, so we include the closing brace. Then we compile. Expression syntax. Okay, one more closing brace. Yes. Now my file is get built successful. So automatically my LED folder contain the corresponding .x file for the LED program. Next, we go to simulate this corresponding X file into Proteus simulation software. So open the Proteus simulation software. So this is this blue color window is the workspace. So first we have to place the microcontroller. So go to the device library and type the corresponding IC name. So example our IC name is PIC 16F877A. PIC 16F877A. Click the corresponding IC. Okay. So then you have to place the corresponding IC. So this is our PIC 16F IC. So in that we no need to connect the any kinds of oscillator, power supply unit. So automatically my simulator will be take care of that. Otherwise we can able to add the power supply unit and oscillator unit and reset things everything. For easy understanding, we only adding the LED with respect to the corresponding port. So for pick upping the LED, so go to the once again go to the library, then type LED. So we have to go to diode, LED, you have type LED. Share LED, it will be available. Animator LED model, yellow, red, green, blue. So whatever it is, you can able to click. So I picked it as LED yellow. So automatically we have to place. So now we try to connect two or three LEDs with respect to the port B, because all the port B pins we configure as output. So we have to click the one more LED. Then we need to attach the LED resistance in series with respect to the LED. So once again go to device library and click the resistance. Type the resistance. Resistor. So whatever it is, whatever value you have to select, then we can able to replace. So this is my first resistance, second one, third one. Then right click the corresponding resistance, go to the edit property and change the resistance value. So according to the calculation, my resistance value is 300. So roughly we get it as 340 or 300. Then give OK. My resistance value now it will be changed as 100 kilo to 300. Similarly, we change all the three resistance value. Right click, go to edit properties, 300. Then change edit property 300. Then connect with respect to LED. Then connect the corresponding port. So we chosen as R1, it will be connected to the R0. Then it will be connected to R2. It will be connected to R7. Then all the remaining three ends will be connected to the ground. So we pick the ground from terminal node ground, then place the corresponding ground here. Then we have to short all the three ends connected to the ground. Okay, now my simulation setup is over. We ready to load the corresponding X file from the project directory. For that, right click the microcontroller, go to edit property. So here the program file options will be available. Then browse, go to desktop, click the LED folder. So LED X file it will be available. Click the LED X file, open, OK. So now my X file it will be loaded to the corresponding PIC microcontroller. So we have in the start button, we have in the play button, pause button, stop button, everything it will be available. If we press the stop button, automatically my simulation will be run. Then we can able to observe the corresponding result for what we developed in the MPLAB IDE. So this is the output of interfacing the LED with respect to the PIC microcontroller. Suppose if we need to update in the any values in the corresponding programs, so example, I needed to change the values. So instead of all the ports we configure as output, I configure only one port, it will be as output. For that we need to calculate what is the hexadecimal value that we have to load it in the program file. For example, I will configure only the lower 8 bit as output and upper 4 bit as input. Okay, so here also we change, then we save. Once again we click the build option, so automatically my file will be builder and it will give build successful. Then we have to stop the simulation and we have to right click edit property. Once again we have to load the X file, then open. So now my port will be configured as upper 4 bit, like RB0 to RB3 only, it will be configured as output, and RB4 to RB7 will be configured as input. So you will get only the LED indication in D1, D2 only, not from the D3. Okay, this is the way we will make a port as input and output, and we will connect the LED and some other kind of output devices with respect to the PIC microcontroller. Thank you.